Hello, brown bears. Welcome to your Earth astrology reading for the month of June. I'm going to start by pulling the overall theme for the month from the Nordic runes. Okay, and then I'm going to do the crow spread using the Crow Tarot. And then we will clarify with the um, original 1909 tarot. So, let's see what is going on for the brown bears for the month of June. Okay. So starting with your overall um, energy for the month, we have one yo. You are the second sign to get this rune this month. And this is a rune of contentment. Okay, it is the warm, fuzzy feeling when everything seems to be as it should be. So I do feel like there's a huge energy of contentment for the brown bears right now. So starting in your heart space, you have the Empress. So the Empress is the mother of the tarot. She is full of love. She is very nurturing, very caring, and it's also a very abundant energy. And actually, you have a little heart there around that cup at the top. So again, I feel like you are very heart centered. This is your heart energy. So you are very, very heart centered right now. And again, I just feel like you have a lot of love and care to give right now. But let's clarify the Empress. So with the Empress, we have the Seven of Swords. So the Seven of Swords can be a card of lying, cheating, and stealing. However, I also usually say that it's also a card of tactics. It's a card of changing how you are going about things. And again, I do feel like things are changing for the brown bear. They are definitely I feel like they are definitely treading more lightly. They're a lot more gentle right now, I feel. There's no aggression coming from those bears right now. It's all love and caring. Next, we go to your current energy. And here we have the Tower. So the Tower can represent sudden and unexpected change. However, again, I do feel like there's a big change coming in for the brown bears this month, but I don't really feel like it's like this is not a malicious energy, right? It's just a big change, but I don't feel like it was unexpected. I feel like you kind of knew that this big change was coming. That's why you had that Seven of Swords, why you were changing your tactics. But let's clarify the Tower. So with the tower, yeah, with the tower, see, I knew it. We have the sun. So the sun is literally the best card in the deck. So whatever these changes are that are happening right now, these changes are all for the better. I mean, the sun represents happiness, joy, togetherness, family, love, all the wonderful things. And so again, I feel like whatever this the change, the big change that is coming in for you. This is all change for the better. And again, I feel like it's going to lead to a lot of happiness. Next, we go to your crossing energy. So this can be what either helps you or what hinders you. And here you have the Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords is a card of freeing yourself from self-imposed restrictions. It's a card of trusting your intuition, trusting your inner knowing. And again, that is going to be important for the brown bears this month, freeing yourself from anything that has been holding you back up until this point. Sometimes the Eight of Swords can reflect like a sense of a lack of self-worth. So again, but with that sun, the Empress, I really feel like your sense of self-worth is going to be increasing. But let's clarify the Eight of Swords. So with the Eight of Swords, we have the Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands is a card of marriage, commitment, and freedom, right? And so I just said that the brown bears were freeing themselves from self-imposed restrictions. So yes, you are going to be experiencing a lot more freedom by the end of this month. Some could be getting married, some could be committing to something. But again, it's that commitment and that freedom that is going to help you. Next, we go to the area of your hopes and fears. And here we have the Wheel of Fortune. So I kind of feel like, the brown bears could be spending a little bit of time, a little too much time up in their heads, kind of turning the wheel this way, that way, maybe a little bit of what ifing that is going on here. But again, I would say, like, don't let your external circumstances dictate how you feel inside. Like I feel like the brown bears need to hear you got this. Okay, you got this. But let's clarify that Wheel of Fortune. So with the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Three of Pentacles. So this is a card of working together with other people, collaboration. It can also say, there can be a need to have a little bit more fun. So I would say the brown bears need to stop worrying, stop fretting about things. Again, you have that one yo, right? You have that contentment. You have all that you need. So allow yourself to loosen up a little bit, brown bears, and have a little bit of fun. Next, we go to your grounding energy, and this is the energy that is going to keep you centered and connected this month. And here you have the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords is my card of third place solutions. It says to avoid black and white thinking. So that is going to keep you grounded this month, brown bears. And again, brown bears do have a tendency sometimes to be very rigid in their thinking, and that things do have to be either this way or that way. But again, Spirit is kind of saying to you, what's going to keep you grounded this month is thinking differently, thinking outside the box, and coming up with different solutions to things. But let's clarify that Two of Swords. All right, so with the Two of Swords, we have the Two of Pentacles. So work hard, play hard, and go with the flow. Again, I really feel like this is saying don't be too rigid this month, brown bears. Go with the flow, let things happen, and expand your mind. See how his hat is super tall like that? Expand your mind. Like I said, be looking for those third place solutions. Again, most things in life are not black and white. All right, then we go to lessons from your past. And here we have the Two of Pentacles again. So you have the Two of Pentacles twice, actually. So you got the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, and then the Two of Pentacles again, right? So lots of twos, right? And twos represent balance. They represent duality, So I really feel like it is important to maintain your balance. This is a card of work hard, play hard, right? And again, you know this from the past, brown bears, that if you work too hard, you burn yourself out. But if you play too hard, you get nothing done. So again, you know this from past lessons, from past experiences. So Spirit is really, really saying, to balance that energy, and really, really go with the flow. All right, with the Two of Pentacles, we have the Five of Wands. So the Five of Wands can be a card of conflict and competition. Now, what's interesting is that I kind of feel like the balancing of this is that, so if these people on here were to stop fighting with their sticks and put them together, they have 5, 6, which would form a pentacle. Okay. And that means that if they worked together instead of fighting against each other, they would actually be creating some very powerful magic. Okay. So again, I would say this is saying, like, don't fight yourself, um, and don't fight spirit. I would say, I hope that makes sense. Next, we go to external forces. So we do have the devil energy here in your external forces. So there could be some devilish energy that is trying to enter right now without invitation. And this would probably be a very toxic person or situation, somebody who has a lot of bad habits, something like that. And I feel like you could be tested with this a little bit this month. Is are you going to accept that toxic energy, or are you going to choose to set yourself free from that toxic energy? But let's clarify the devil. So with the devil, we have the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands, um, this can be a card of having fun, right? Having fun in everyday life. But again, combined with the devil, I would say that this could be somebody who has, you know, a little bit too much fun, if you know what I mean. Again, um, the devil can represent somebody who, like a toxic energy, or somebody who has, really bad habits. So again, this could be somebody who is involved with like alcoholism or drugs or something along those lines. But again, I would very much try to avoid this energy here. And then we go to your outcome, and here we have the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles is my card of getting moving on something, of planting seeds, and working with something to, get it to grow. This is slow and steady progress. So I feel like whatever seeds you are planting right now, brown bears, again, don't put too much expectation on them to grow right away. This is something that is going to grow in its own time over time. But let's clarify that Knight of Pentacles. So with the Knight of Pentacles, we have the Nine of Cups. I feel like, there is some wish fulfillment, but again, you are going to have to plant the seeds. You are going to have to nurture and care for them. But I feel like this could be a dream come true, a wish come true for the brown bears. So what a way to end the reading. What a great reading. Thank you so much for joining me. Please be sure to like, share, subscribe, comment, all that wonderful YouTube stuff. It really does help the channel, and I truly do appreciate it, as I love and appreciate each and every one of you. Bye for now.